Here's how much money you need to make to live comfortably in Arkansas in 2025. Not just Little Rock, but Arkansas, the state of Arkansas. And it says a new 2025 study conducted by SmartAsset shows what a comfortable lifestyle looks like in each of the 50 states based on based off of yearly incomes. Really small. Good God Almighty. So I didn't do all 50 states because I live in Arkansas. That's where I live at. So I have, is this study realistic or is it cap? Let me know in the comments what you think.
They told me bust out my AP, perfect time, man.
So to live comfortably, they are saying we're gonna get into it. It's the difference between surviving. It's a difference between you straight, and then there's another difference between living comfortable. Then you start getting into rich and wealthy and stuff like that. The percentage of people when we get to this making this is probably, I probably would say in Pulaski County maybe 5% is making this. So please take this with a grain of salt. It's not easy to get on this level. What they're saying, it definitely takes a strategy. It takes a plan. It takes some kind of post education. Unless you connected, you got connections or something like that. But they are saying you need to be making at least this much. Let's get into it. According to SmartAsset, if a person is making at least $81,078 a year in Arkansas, this is a comfortable lifestyle. Let me know in the comments, do you agree or disagree? It's saying a comfortable lifestyle. It's not saying you're rich. It's not saying you're wealthy. It's just saying a comfortable lifestyle. I can tell you, growing up in the inner city, if you go from living in the inner city not making that much to making that 81,000, you're gonna feel like you're a regular person rich. Why do I say that? I remember when I first got into IT, it was my first real IT job working at an ISP company. Don't even want to say the name. Was a contract. It wasn't even full time. It was like W-2, but it was a contractor. They didn't pay you benefits, nothing like that. Just straight up pay. It was like 62,000 or something like that. And this was 13 years ago. It was right when I got married, I think something like that. Right after I got married, got that. I went from making 30,000 to 60,000. And when I tell you that me and my wife felt like we was rich because never made that much money as an individual salary before, it was crazy. So I can only imagine 80,000 and you've never after taxes you still bringing home pretty good money. So I would say it is comfortable based on if you ever been past 50,000, but it's all based on what your dynamic is like. Is it just you, single, no kids, or is it, are you dealing with a family? What's going on, baby?
What up, though?
You got it. So what you think, man? According to Smart Asset, if a person is making at least $81,078 a year in Arkansas, this is a comfortable lifestyle. You agree? Disagree?
I agree.
It's a lot of money, man. I mean, I was just saying before you came on. If you live in the inner city and you was like are hovering around 30,000, 40,000, somewhere in there, if you
Mhm.
make 80,000, you're gonna feel like until you get used to it, you're gonna feel like you regular person rich, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it's double of what a little bit above average salary is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, Definitely realistic though. It's just you got to really understand the journey that's gonna take to get to that point. Everybody don't make that kind of money. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize that. Um, what do you
So
say? What do you think the percentage of people in Pulaski County making that, like, especially our color, was it about 5%, maybe five
yeah,
percent of people?
yeah, I think you might be pushing it.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm trying to be nice, but yeah,
Yeah,
I can say about because I mean working in IT and then working in like higher education and just seeing different people and stuff like that, different positions. Yeah, I probably would say close to five because there are a lot of not a lot, but
yeah,
people that's like it's like CIOs, like people don't know these kind of positions, but like CTOs, CIOs, vice chancellors and stuff like that. Those
yeah.
positions are making either that or
Yeah.
above. You know what I'm saying? No problem. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
what? Hey, what's CTOs for those that don't understand?
Corporate technology officer.
Okay. Uh,
That's like the highs. You like over the whole IT department, pretty much, like CTO. A CIO, corporate information officer, something like that. It's all kind of ways they name it. It just depends on where
yeah,
you at. Vice chancellor, you're right under the chancellor at Euler. It's like they have a vice chancellor of finance. That's the point over finance. Then you have another vice chancellor that may be over a college or something like that. Um, that is above that, somewhere either that or above. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's possible, but it's a journey though. Like a lot of those jobs, you got to have at least a master's degree before you can even fill out for it.
yeah.
You got to have
So,
that, and then they want you to have like at least 10 to 15 years of experience. Some of them say 20 sometimes, but
yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
So,
Most you see mostly older people. Go ahead.
so, those that have a two-parent household, is 80,000 comfortable living?
Now we're gonna get in there because it says a family household is different. This is single, no
Mm-hmm.
kids, just a single person,
Mm-hmm.
no kids. Now, could a family just live off 81 or one person income making 80? I'm pretty sure you can do it, but you have to be strategic in your budget, though. You agree?
Yeah, man.
You got to be strategic. Like you got to grocery shop, you got to
but
cook because you can still burn through. Like you got to cut down the recurring bills.
but that's
I mean, I
uh,
got a slide to show you what they look like. I got a slide to show you what 81,000 look
yeah,
like, like bi-weekly and stuff like that. And we're gonna get to it. But
that's neither here nor
so
there.